Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into yet another fascinating and mysterious stories, I would like to invite you to watch, to like, and subscribe to the channel. Also activate the notification sound. Listen, beloved soul, you who are a unique map of divine intention. Have you ever gazed upon the intricate lines etched into the palms of your hands? Perhaps you've noticed a gentle crescent moon shape curving near your wrist, or a clearly defined letter M woven from the major pathways. You might have dismissed these as random formations, simple creases from the folding of your skin. But what if I told you these marks are more than mere chance? What if they are subtle signatures, whispers from your soul, clues about the extraordinary being you are, and the remarkable journey ahead in your life? These are not just interesting shapes to observe, they could be sacred markers, indicating unique aspects of your personality, your innate abilities, your spiritual sensitivities, and even your potential future. Today, from our perspective, as messengers of light, we will explore 5 profound things that often unfold in the lives of those who carry these special markings. I invite you to stay with me. Open your heart and your hands. For the final insight we share today might totally shift the way you perceive yourself and your place in the grand design. The lines on your palms, dear one, are not there by accident. They are like miniature celestial maps, unique to each individual soul, formed not just by physical genetics, but by the energetic blueprint of your spirit. And some of these lines and formations are believed to hold deeper, more significant meaning. 2 shapes, in particular, stand out across ancient traditions and modern intuitive understanding: the gentle curve of the crescent moon, and the distinct, often deeply etched, letter M. For millennia, across diverse cultures, those who study the hand, palmists, seers, wise ones have believed these specific marks are tied to special character traits, inherent abilities, and profound spiritual insights. So, take a moment now if you feel drawn. Look at your own hands. Do you see a clear crescent moon shape, or a distinct letter M formed by your major lines? If you do, perhaps share a "Yes, I have it" in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. And if you don't perceive them clearly, that is perfectly alright too. Your unique map holds other wonders. Simply comment "No, but I'm curious." And while you're there, if this exploration resonates, do remember to express your appreciation by liking this message and subscribing for more insights. Your support helps us continue to share this light with many more seeking souls. Now, let us break down 5 significant potentials often associated with these sacred markings, starting with something truly incredible, a gateway to higher perception. Number 1. A heightened potential for spiritual awakening and profound intuition. The crescent moon marking, often found near the base of the palm, sometimes curving around the mount of Luna, the area associated with the subconscious, imagination, and intuition, closing parenthesis, and the letter M, formed by the harmonious intersection of your heartline, headline, lifeline, and often the fate line, are both frequently and powerfully linked to a heightened sense of intuition and an innate spiritual sensitivity. Individuals graced with these markings on their palms may notice they possess an uncanny ability to pick up on subtle energies and information that others often miss entirely. You might sense shifts in the emotional atmosphere of a room before a word is spoken. You may perceive unspoken emotions, hidden intentions, or the underlying truth beneath superficial appearances. You might even experience premonitions, intuitive flashes about events before they happen, or a strong sense of knowing without logical explanation. If you carry these marks, it's highly possible you are naturally more attuned, more deeply connected to the subtle currents of the world around you and within you. You might feel things on a level that is more profound, more nuanced. You may receive insights, creative ideas, or solutions that seem to appear out of nowhere. Gifted from a deeper wellspring of wisdom, this is not mere coincidence. It is the voice of your intuition, your inner guidance system, quietly, or sometimes urgently, making itself known. Perhaps this example resonates with your own experience. Have you ever had that unshakable gut feeling about a person or a situation? That deep inner knowing that you should, or shouldn't, take a certain path, make a certain decision, trust a certain individual. Like when you just knew you shouldn't take a particular route home, only to discover later there was an unexpected delay. Or even an accident you narrowly avoided. Or maybe you've experienced moments where you accurately guessed exactly what someone was about to say. Moments before they opened their mouth. Or you felt a sudden, inexplicable urge to call a friend, only to find out they were in need. That, beloved, is your intuition at work. Your soul's direct line to wisdom. And if you possess the crescent moon, or the M marking, you might find yourself experiencing such moments of intuitive clarity more frequently, more vividly, than many others. These marks are like little energetic antennae, signaling that you are inherently more connected to the subtle flow of universal energy, more receptive to the whispers of spirit. This is not about possessing magic or superpowers in a fantastical sense. It is about a natural, often dormant, human ability to sense, perceive, and understand life on a deeper, more energetic level, whether it's understanding someone's true mood without them uttering a single word, or feeling a brilliant idea spark in your mind as if gifted from the heavens. This heightened sensitivity is a precious gift. If this resonates with your experience, I encourage you to consciously nurture and strengthen your intuitive abilities. Simple yet powerful practices can help. Journaling your feelings and hunches, writing down your intuitive impressions, gut feelings, and synchronicities helps you recognize patterns and build trust in your inner guidance. Meditation. Quieting the conscious mind through regular meditation creates space for the subtle voice of intuition to be heard more clearly. Even 5 minutes of silent breathing can make a difference. Paying attention to your body's signals, your body often registers intuitive information before your mind does. That gut feeling, a sudden chill, a sense of peace or unease. Learn to listen to these somatic cues. Spending time in nature vibrates with pure energy and wisdom, and can help attune your own sensitivity. Trusting small nudges. Start by honoring the small intuitive hits. The more you trust and act on them, the stronger and clearer your intuition will become. These moments of intuitive clarity, these inner knowings, are not random. They are part of your unique spiritual toolkit, perhaps signified by the very lines on your hand. They make you. Number 2, a deep connection to ancient wisdom and the mark of an old soul. In the ancient art of palmistry, certain markings are seen as more than just indicators of personality. They are considered bridges, linking the individual to vast reservoirs of ancient wisdom and profound spiritual traditions. To such significant markings are, indeed, the letter M and the crescent moon shape. The M shape on the palm, as we've noted, is a relatively rare formation. It occurs when the major lines, the heart line, emotional nature, the headline, mental processes, the lifeline, vitality and journey, and often the fate line, destiny or career path, intersect in such a way as to clearly form this letter. Palmists across cultures have associated this marking with individuals who possess not only strong intuition, as discussed in Sign 1, and leadership qualities, which we will explore next, but also a deep, often unconscious, connection to spiritual realms and ancient truths. It is frequently believed that those bearing the M marking have a soul that has journeyed through many lifetimes, accumulating wisdom, experience, and spiritual understanding. Along the way, this indicates an old soul, someone who arrives in this life with a certain innate maturity, a profound depth of insight, and a natural inclination towards spiritual seeking or understanding. They seem to know things without having been explicitly taught in this lifetime. The crescent moon shape, typically found at the base of the palm, near the wrist, often on the Mount of Luna, the Mount of the Moon, is also rich with symbolic meaning in palmistry. This area of the palm is linked to the subconscious mind, imagination, psychic abilities, emotional sensitivity, and creativity. A well-defined crescent moon marking here is often interpreted as a sign of heightened emotional sensitivity and empathy, as also mentioned in intuition. a strong direct connection to one's own subconscious mind, and thus, to the collective unconscious, potentially, an affinity for mystical experiences, dreams, and the hidden aspects of reality. Individuals with this marking are often seen as being deeply in tune with their own emotions and, crucially, with the emotional currents of others, suggesting a profound empathetic nature. These markings, the M and the crescent moon, are therefore not viewed as mere physical traits. They are considered by many traditions as energetic signatures, bridges to ancient spiritual teachings and timelines. Palmistry itself, in various forms, has been practiced for thousands of years. In cultures as diverse as India, where it is known as Hasta Samudrika Shastra, China, ancient Chaldea, Egypt, Greece, and Rome, it was often used as a sophisticated tool to understand an individual's character, innate talents, potential challenges, and spiritual destiny. The presence of the M, or the crescent moon, on one's palm, within this context, is often seen as a sacred sign, a marker of a deep inherent connection to these age-old traditions of wisdom. It symbolizes a potential link to the accumulated wisdom of past ages, access to ancestral knowledge, or even a subtle connection with spiritual guides and teachers from those eras. Having these markings may suggest that an individual possesses inherent abilities that align powerfully with ancient wisdom, such as a natural inclination towards introspection and understanding life's deeper mysteries, an intuitive grasp of spiritual principles that others may struggle to comprehend, a feeling of having lived before, or a strong resonance with particular historical periods or ancient cultures, a capacity for profound insight, empathy, and perhaps even healing abilities. This indicates a significant potential for spiritual growth, a life path that may be deeply intertwined with seeking and sharing wisdom, reflecting qualities, intuition, empathy, spiritual connection, leadership through wisdom, that have been revered in spiritual traditions throughout history. The M and crescent moon markings on your palm, therefore, are more than just lines. They are seen by many as living symbols, energetic imprints connecting you to the rich, vast tapestry of ancient human wisdom and spiritual insight. Recognizing and understanding these signs can offer you a deeper appreciation of your own innate abilities, your soul's journey, and the profound spiritual heritage that may be encoded within your very hands. It is an invitation to explore the ancient wells of wisdom that lie within your own being. Number 3. Innate leadership, potential, and the ability to inspire. The crescent moon and the M marking on your palm are not only linked to intuition and ancient wisdom, they are also frequently and powerfully associated with natural leadership qualities. These are not just random patterns. In the language of palmistry, they are often interpreted as potent signs, indicating that you may be destined, or at least possess the inherent capacity, to guide, inspire, influence, and make a real positive impact in the lives of others, and perhaps even in the wider world. People who carry these markings often find themselves, sometimes unexpectedly, in positions of influence, or naturally taking the lead in group situations. They tend to possess a unique blend of qualities that draw others to them and inspire trust, charisma, and natural ability to connect with and attract people. Intuition, as we've discussed, allowing them to make insightful decisions and understand unspoken needs. Resilience, an inner strength that helps them navigate challenges, which we will explore as a separate sign. Empathy, the capacity to understand and share the feelings of others, fostering strong connections. Why are these specific marks linked so strongly to leadership potential? The M shape, remember, is formed by the harmonious coming together of the heartline emotions, relationships, the headline, intellect, mindset, communication, the lifeline, vitality, life path, and often, a strong fate line, career, destiny, sense of purpose. This unique convergence, this integration of key life energies, is believed to signify an individual who can think clearly and strategically. Even under pressure, strong headline can connect emotionally with others, fostering loyalty and understanding. Strong heart line, possesses the vitality and stamina to pursue their goals, strong lifeline, and is often driven by a clear sense of purpose or destiny, strong fate line forming part of the M. This balanced integration of emotion, intellect, vitality, and purpose is the very hallmark of effective, holistic leadership. These individuals are not just thinkers or feelers or doers. They are often a powerful blend of all these, enabling them to lead with both vision and compassion. The crescent moon, marking with its deep connection to the subconscious, intuition, and emotional sensitivity, is said to amplify the qualities crucial for inspiring and compassionate leadership. It bestows heightened emotional intelligence, the ability to perceive, understand, and manage one's own emotions and the emotions of others. This is vital for building rapport, motivating teams, and resolving conflicts. Profound empathy, truly feeling and understanding the perspectives and needs of those they lead, fostering a sense of connection and loyalty. Intuitive decision-making, the ability to make sound judgments based not just on logic, but on gut feeling, foresight, and a deeper understanding of underlying dynamics. When these qualities, integrated strength from the M, and intuitive empathy from the crescent moon are present, they create a leadership style that is not just about authority or control, but about empowerment, inspiration, and genuine connection. It's important to understand that leadership here is not confined to traditional roles like being a CEO, a politician, or a military commander. While those are possibilities, these markings point to a broader potential for influence. You might be a leader within your family, guiding and supporting loved ones. A leader in your community, initiating positive change or advocating for others. A thought leader, sharing unique insights and inspiring new perspectives. A spiritual leader or guide, helping others on their journey of awakening. Or simply a leader by example, living your life with such integrity, compassion, and purpose that you naturally inspire those around you. If you possess these markings, you may have already noticed these tendencies. People naturally gravitate towards you for advice or guidance. You find yourself taking initiative in group settings. Even if you don't consciously seek to lead, you have a strong vision for how things could be better and a desire to help make it happen. You possess an ability to motivate and inspire others to achieve their best. You are often resilient in the face of setbacks, able to rally yourself and others. If these resonate, it is an invitation to consciously embrace and cultivate your leadership potential. This doesn't mean becoming domineering or arrogant. True leadership, from a spiritual perspective, is rooted in service, humility, and the desire to uplift others. Consider these steps to nurture your innate leadership gifts. Identify your unique leadership style. Are you a visionary, a mentor, a facilitator, a quiet influencer? Develop your communication skills. Learn to articulate your vision clearly, listen actively, and inspire with your words. Cultivate courage. Leadership often involves taking risks, making difficult decisions, and standing up for what you believe in. Seek mentorship or guidance. Learn from other leaders you admire. Trust your intuition and vision. Your unique insights are valuable. Focus on empowering others. True leaders create more leaders, not just followers. These markings on your palm, the M and the crescent moon, are not a guarantee of a title or position. They are an indication of an innate capacity, a divine potential, to lead with wisdom, compassion, and impact. Affirm this within yourself. I am a natural leader, inspiring others through my intuition, empathy, and purpose. I embrace my potential to guide and uplift. Your hands may very well be holding the energetic signature of a soul destined to make a positive difference through leadership. Number 4. Remarkable resilience and the ability to navigate significant life challenges. Life, in its earthly expression, is a journey filled with both light and shadow, joy and sorrow, ease and challenge. However, for those souls who carry the M marking and/or the crescent moon on their palms, there often seems to be an embedded, innate capacity for remarkable resilience, an ability to navigate significant life challenges, overcome adversity, learn profound lessons from hardship, and ultimately emerge not broken, but stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. These markings don't promise a life free from difficulty. In fact, sometimes the presence of a strongly etched fate line, often part of the or the intuitive depth indicated by the moon, can signify a life path with more than its share of trials, tests, and karmic lessons to be processed. Perhaps because old souls or those destined for leadership often choose on a soul level more intensive learning experiences. But what these marks also strongly suggest is the inherent capacity to meet these challenges successfully. Let's explore why. The M shape, being a confluence of the headline intellect, problem-solving, heartline, emotional strength, compassion, lifeline, vitality, perseverance, and fate-line purpose, direction, closing parenthesis, can indicate a well-integrated personality structure. When challenges arise, an individual with a strong M may be better equipped to think clearly and rationally through the problem. Headline, maintain emotional balance and draw strength from their connections. Heartline, tap into deep reserves of physical and spiritual vitality to endure. Lifeline, stay connected to their overarching sense of purpose, finding meaning, even in adversity. Fate line, the very lines crossing and connecting to form the M can symbolize the intersection of various life forces and experiences, including challenges, but their harmonious formation into this balanced shape suggests an ability to integrate these experiences, navigate the crossings, and maintain coherence. The crescent moon marking, signifying deep intuition, emotional sensitivity, and a connection to the subconscious, contributes to resilience in different yet complementary ways. Intuitive guidance during difficult times. Strong intuition can provide vital guidance, helping to make wise choices, avoid unseen pitfalls, or sense the right path forward even when logic fails. Emotional depth and processing. While sensitivity can mean feeling pain more acutely, it also means a greater capacity for profound emotional processing. Individuals with this mark may be better able to dive into their emotions, understand their lessons, and emerge with greater self-awareness and compassion. Rather than suppressing or being overwhelmed by them, access to inner resources, a connection to the subconscious mount of Luna means access to deeper reserves of creativity, wisdom, and inner strength that can be called upon during trials. Empathy as a healer. Their empathetic nature, while sometimes a burden, can also be a source of strength, allowing them to connect with others, receive support, and find meaning in helping fellow sufferers, which in turn aids their own healing and resilience. Consider the lives of individuals you admire for their strength in adversity. Often, they are not people who had easy lives, but people who faced significant difficulties and chose to learn, grow, and keep moving forward. If you have these markings, look back at your own life. Have you faced situations that seemed overwhelming, yet you found an inner strength you didn't know you possessed? Have you navigated periods of loss, disappointment, or betrayal, and eventually found a path towards healing and new beginnings? Do you have an ability to bounce back from setbacks, perhaps with a deeper understanding or a renewed sense of purpose? Do difficult experiences often seem to lead you towards unexpected growth or new opportunities in the long run? These are hallmarks of resilience, potentially signified by these lines on your palm. From an angelic perspective, these markings, when associated with a challenging life path, may indicate a courageous soul who contracted before to experience and transmute significant karmic patterns, or to develop specific soul qualities through adversity. The challenges are not punishments, but opportunities for accelerated growth and mastery. The lines on your hand then become a reminder of the inner resources, the divine toolkit you were equipped with to navigate these very lessons. To strengthen this innate resilience, cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during difficult times. Acknowledge your pain without judgment. Seek meaning, even in hardship. Look for the lessons, the growth, the potential for positive transformation. Build your support system. Connect with trusted friends, family, or mentors. Resilience is not about doing it all alone. Practice mindfulness and presence. Staying grounded in the present moment can prevent overwhelm from past regrets or future anxieties. Remember past victories. Reflect on times you've overcome challenges before. This reinforces your belief in your own strength. Affirm this within. I am resilient and strong. I navigate challenges with grace and emerge wiser. My inner resources are vast, and I am always divinely supported. Your hands may hold the story of a soul designed not to avoid storms, but to learn to dance in the rain, to harness the wind, and to always find the path back to the sun. Number 5. A propensity for good fortune, success, and powerful manifestation. Abilities. This, beloved, is the insight that may indeed totally change the way you see yourself. As your modern saying goes, for the M marking, in particular, and often in synergy with a well-aspected crescent moon, is frequently considered by palmists across traditions to be a powerful indicator of potential good fortune. Significant success in life, whether material, spiritual, or both, and an innate, often unconscious, ability to manifest desires into reality. It's a sign that the universe may be more inclined to conspire with you, rather than against you, when your intentions are clear and aligned. Let's understand why. The M shape, as we've noted, is formed by the major lines, and critically, often incorporates or is strongly influenced by the fate line, also known as the line of destiny or Saturn line. A clear, well-defined fate line, especially one that contributes to a strong M formation, indicates a life path that is often guided, protected, or blessed with opportunities, suggests a sense of purpose that, when followed, leads to achievement and fulfillment, can point towards periods of significant success, recognition, or even fame if other indicators align. It implies that destiny, or a higher plan, is actively working in the individual's favor, or that the individual has a powerful innate ability to shape their own destiny in alignment with their soul's purpose. When the heartline, emotions, desires, headline thoughts, plans, and lifeline vitality, action, are all harmoniously integrated with this purposeful fate line, as seen in the MIT, creates a powerful engine for manifestation. Thoughts and emotions are aligned head and heart. Energy and action are available lifeline. And purpose provides direction fate line. This coherence makes the individual a potent creative force. The crescent moon marking, indicative of strong intuition and subconscious connection, plays a crucial role in this success and manifestation dynamic. Intuitive guidance towards opportunity. Strong intuition helps these individuals sense right timing, recognize hidden opportunities, make beneficial connections, and avoid costly mistakes, all of which contribute to success. Creative power of the subconscious. The subconscious mind is a powerful creative faculty. A strong connection signified by the moon allows for easier imprinting of desires onto the subconscious, which then works to bring them into reality. This is the basis of many manifestation techniques like visualization before sleep. As Neville Goddard taught, which is often easier for those with strong lunar intuitive qualities. Emotional intelligence in relationships. Success in any endeavor is rarely achieved alone. The empathy and emotional intelligence conferred by lunar sensitivity help build strong, supportive relationships and networks, which are invaluable for achieving goals. When you combine the integrated strength and purposeful direction of the M marking with the intuitive guidance and subconscious creative power of the crescent moon, you have an individual who is exceptionally well equipped to clearly envision their desires, align their thoughts and emotions with those desires, receive intuitive guidance on the steps to take, persevere through challenges with resilience, attract the necessary resources and support, and ultimately, manifest their goals into tangible reality. From our angelic perspective, this isn't merely luck or random good fortune. It is often an indication of several potential factors. A soul that has come into this lifetime with a significant degree of positive karma, or merits accumulated from past lives of good deeds and spiritual development, now ripening as fortunate. Circumstances. A soul whose energetic blueprint is naturally more aligned with the universal flow of abundance and creative potential. A soul with a specific divine assignment that requires access to resources, influence, or success for its fulfillment, and is therefore equipped with these manifesting capacities. The truly life-changing aspect of recognizing these markings in yourself, in this context, is not just about predicting success, but about realizing your innate creative power. It's understanding that you are not merely a victim of circumstance, but a potent co-creator with the divine. That you are meant to succeed, to flourish, to manifest your highest visions, and that you possess the inner tools to do so. This realization shifts you from a passive recipient to an active participant in your own destiny. How to amplify this potential? Clarify your intentions. What do you truly desire to create and experience? Clarity is the first step in manifestation. Align thoughts, feelings, and actions. Ensure your dominant thoughts, core feelings, and daily actions are all congruent with your desired outcome. Trust your intuition explicitly. Your gut feelings are often your most accurate guide to opportunity and away from trouble. Practice gratitude. Gratitude for what you already have, and for what is coming, powerfully aligns you with the frequency of abundance. Use your gifts for good. With great manifesting power comes great responsibility. Use your successes and resources to uplift others and contribute positively to the world. This keeps the flow of abundance circulating. Affirm this knowing: I am a powerful creator, divinely equipped to manifest my highest good and contribute my unique gifts to the world. Success and abundance flow easily and naturally to me. Your hands, dear one, may indeed hold the signs of a soul destined for a life of significant impact, joy, and fulfilled potential. The key is to recognize, embrace, and consciously wield the magnificent creative power that resides within you. Now, as we draw these threads together, it is vital to hold this knowledge with wisdom and balance. Palm lines, these intricate maps on your hands, are fascinating and often deeply revealing, but they are not rigid determinants of a fixed, unalterable fate. From our angelic perspective, we offer these points of guidance. Lines can and do change. While your core markings may be present from an early age, the intensity, clarity, and even the minor pathways on your palms can subtly shift over time. This reflects your own growth, your choices, your evolving consciousness. Your hands are a living document of your journey. If you don't see these specific marks now, it doesn't mean the potentials are absent. They may develop or express in other ways. Potential, not predestination. These markings indicate innate potentials, powerful tendencies, inherent gifts, perhaps soul contracts or karmic inclinations. They are not absolute guarantees of specific outcomes. Your free will, your conscious choices, your effort, your spiritual alignment, these are the activators and shapers of your potential. The marks show what you can be and do, but you must choose to embody and express it. Holistic view is key. Palmistry, in its truest form, always considers the whole hand, the shape of the hand, the flexibility of the fingers, the texture of the skin, the other major and minor lines, the mounts. Isolated marks tell only part of the story. These 5 things are strong associations, but the full tapestry of your hand reveals a more nuanced picture. Purpose over ego. If you recognize these signs in yourself, the M, the crescent moon, and the potentials they signify, heightened intuition, connection to ancient wisdom, leadership capacity, resilience, good fortune, understand that these are not given for ego inflation or personal aggrandizement. From a divine perspective, greater gifts always imply a greater capacity, and therefore responsibility, for service. They are tools to help you fulfill your unique, divine purpose, to contribute your light to the world, to uplift others. Responsibility in use, with enhanced intuition. Leadership potential, or manifesting ability, comes the responsibility to use these gifts wisely, ethically, and lovingly, for the benefit of all, not just for selfish gain. Align your abilities with the highest good, with divine principles of love, compassion, and integrity. So, Beloved soul, look at your hands not just as physical tools, but as sacred maps, unique to you. If you see the crescent moon, or the letter M, receive it as a loving affirmation from the universe, a nod to the special gifts and potentials that lie within you. Potentials for profound spiritual awakening and intuitive guidance, for connecting with timeless wisdom as an old and knowing soul, for leading others with inspiration, compassion, and impact, for navigating life's challenges with remarkable resilience and emerging wiser, and for co-creating a life of abundance, success, and joyful manifestation, aligned with your highest purpose. If you do not clearly see these specific marks, do not despair. Every soul carries a unique divine imprint, a sacred purpose, and inherent gifts discoverable in myriad ways. Your unique signature is beautiful and perfect for your path. The true mark of a chosen soul is not just found etched in the palm, it is found in a heart open to love, a mind seeking truth, and a spirit willing to serve the light. Embrace your inner map, trust your journey, nurture your unique gifts, and walk forward with the blessed assurance that you are deeply loved, divinely guided, and infinitely capable. May your hands always be instruments of light, love, and service in this world. And may your path be filled with wondrous discoveries of the magnificent being you are. Peace and countless blessings be upon you.